Hi my friends, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you guys step by step on how to create a simple schedule workflow with Telegram on Zapier. I know the last video I was very fast, so this time around I am taking my time to do this step by step. For those of you that missed the last class or any class and you don't even understand what to do, well, this is it. So first of all, we have to create a new Zap, and in the new Zap, I like to always rename my Zap. I don't like to leave it at the regular untitled Zap. So I'll just rename this Zap to be weather update for Telegram. That's what I'll rename it as. So the first thing we are going to do is to create a trigger. And of course, our trigger is a schedule because we want to create a schedule automation. So we'll just go ahead and click on schedule. Once that is done, we are going to set our trigger events. What is going to prompt something to happen? We want a trigger for every day. We want a weather report for every day. So we're just going to configure that. And then we, pick our time of the day that we want that event to be triggered. I personally like 8 a.m. in the morning. So we're just going to pick, let's pick 9 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. So we're going to pick 9 a.m. in the morning and we test our trigger. So once this is on this page, you know that, your trigger is very much active. So you can see the timing, the minutes, the hour and everything. So now we're going to set up our action, and our action is going to be weather, because that is what the events that we need to get, after it is triggered. That's the event we want to happen. So we want a weather report or update. So we're going to click on weather by Zapier, and then our action is going to be get current weather. We don't want to get the forecast for the next day. We want today, weather today, tomorrow, another weather, like that every single day. So we'll configure that, and then we put in our latitude and longitude for the location that we are in. So here in Abuja, I'm going to head over to Google and select the latitude and longitude for Abuja. And then I'll insert that. You guys are going to see something right now. After inserting the longitude and latitude this way, like the way I copied it from Google here, I experienced an error. You're going to see that error right now before we are going to fix the error. So this is it. I just, copied it from there. It's not something very big deal. You just go to Google and type your location. If you're in Port Harcourt, longitude and latitude, like that, you just click on it and it will pop out for you. So I have clicked on, inserted that, and I have chosen my unit, which is Celsius, because I want a degree Celsius. And I also will click on continue, but you guys are going to see that this is going to be telling me that it is experiencing an error and it cannot find the weather a web server for this particular location. So can you see the error now? Failed to find the current forecast for your location. What I'm going to do to fix that error is to use the decimal coordinates instead. Right? I'm going to use the decimal coordinate because maybe it is not recognizing the degree, the north, the south, those kind of things. It's not recognizing that. So I'm just going to use the decimal coordinates, which is approximate center of the location, number for the location. So that's what I'm going to use to fix this particular error. So in case you experience this error when creating your weather forecast on Zapier, you have to do this. You have to change the coordinates to decimal coordinates. So instead of 9 degree N blah blah blah, you just put it to 9 points. The number. Every location has a particular number. So instead of 7.29 degree E, I'll just change it to 7.4, like that. So you're using the decimal coordinates, and once you do that, you will see that your configuration will work very fine. So as you can see, it worked. And this is going to be my data out. The output I'm going to get. See, everything is fine. It has, found the current forecast for that location. So the next step is to take another action, which is going to be our Telegram. Where are we receiving these updates? I want to receive this update from my Telegram. The last video I did, I used email, but I discovered that everybody is so particular about Telegram. So let me use Telegram today. So I use Telegram. I already got my chatbot, but I'll still show you how to do that in case you're finding it difficult to get your chatbot. So head over to Telegram now and click on Bot Father. So once you click on Bot Father, that's Bot Father there, right there. Oh my God, so good, so cute. So click on Bot Father and it will bring out your Telegram ID, your token for you. There are steps you're going to follow. I've already done all of that. So you're just going to copy your token after it has generated your token for you, and that token is what you're going to insert in this accounts part, and you get your token when you get there. I've done all of that. That's why you're seeing it here. So chat ID as well, you need it. You still do the same thing. Go to Telegram, search for chat your ID bots. There are several of them, but I'm just going to use the check Telegram ID. That's what I use. And then once I did that, it is going to give me my Telegram ID. So as you can see, this is my Telegram ID. Ejo, don't copy my ID because I will look for you. So I'll just go ahead and copy my chat ID. Everybody has a particular chat ID. Don't use my own. No, you have your own. So just copy that and, click on custom, because if you're trying to insert a figure or value here and it's not working, just click on custom with the 3 dots by the right hand side. Once that is done, you leave it at plain text, and then your message. When you're receiving the weather report, what do you want to see? Me, I want to see, dear Esther, please find your weather updates. No, find your daily weather updates. Yeah, that's what I want to see. And then I want to see other information like I want to see the humidity. I want to see the temperature. I want to see the summary of everything. Is it going to be a sunny day, rainy day, cloudy? I want to see that, hazy, blah, blah, blah. So I'll just go ahead and click that. Get current weather in weather. I'll click on that and I'll get the temperature. Don't forget, this plus sign is your go-to when you're trying to get all this other information. So click on the plus sign, go to number 2, which is get current weather, and then you're going to see the temperature. Just click on the temperature and it will be inserted in that message text, right? So just click on it. Do the same thing for others. For the humidity, you do the same thing. Click on humidity. Don't mind me, I'm typing all these things, but it's not really necessary. If you don't want to do that, no problem. Then the summary of the whole weather for the day, I'll click on it and head over to summary here. So as you can see, it's going to be quite, cloudy and warm. So that's just it. So this is the data that you're going to get in your Telegram every single morning for your weather updates based on the peculiarity of the day. What is the weather for that day? This is what you're going to get. So I'll just test this right now, and I'll go to my Telegram, and you will see that I have received that message. That's to tell you that this automation is perfect, is good to go. If you publish it, everybody is going to receive this message, depending on the number of people that you put there to receive it. So look at me now. Dear Esther, please find your daily weather updates, blah, blah, blah. These are the details. And so that's just all you need. So forget all the plenty scenario that is going on in your head about how difficult this is. This is very, very simple. A lot of people are finding it difficult getting their Telegram chatbots, but I feel like once you follow this through, you will get it right. Thank you for watching once again. Next video, I'm going to show you how to do this same step on make.com. Bye.